Hi everybody. I just wanted to first say hello and welcome to this video. Thank you for watching. It is a beautiful spring day here in Florida. The weather has been roughly between the mid 70s during the day to the high 50s at night, and it has been great. I'm a teacher and we're on spring break. This is the last day of spring break, so I'm just really happy about how this day has gone. I've spent a lot of the day just kind of working on some stuff here at the house and playing on the computer and just doing some planning for the future and just trying to get some stuff done. I'm here in my hopefully one day will be my home office on my deck. I'm burning some incense out here to keep the mosquitoes away. You can see that this is burning some jasmine incense. This is the stuff right here. It's Morning Star jasmine incense. I don't know if you've got, was I showing it upside down? No. Jasmine incense. I don't know if you guys can see that. But it's one of my favorite kinds of incense. All their scents are great. But this video is not about incense, nor is it about outside. But it is about tea. And I love different kind of teas, and I'm finding myself becoming more and more interested in trying different types of teas. But one of my favorite teas, and probably my first experience with tea, happened in Paraguay, as a matter of fact. I was down there for a few weeks, and then I went back again for about 2 months on some short-term mission trips that I went to with my church back in the early 90s. And there in Paraguay, they have a tradition where they drink a tea, and it's Yerba Mate, which is like grass tea. But basically it is, it's called Tereré, and I think that's more of like an affectionate term for it, Tereré. And what they have is a type of cup that has it's like a gourd, and the gourd is filled with the tea, and then you drink it out of the straw. Well, that was my first experience with tea, and that experience has stayed with me through the years. And when I was there, I actually purchased the stuff to make the tea and to continue drinking the tea, and of course they do sell it here in the United States. So now with the advent of the internet and the ability to buy things and find things online, I have found that, you know, now a lot of this stuff is more accessible than it was back close to 30 years ago when I first went to Paraguay. All of it was so new to me, and there was no way to look it up or anything like that. So what I found is that trying different teas, I always go back to that Yerba Mate tea that I found to be so great. And one of the things I like about it is that when you drink it, it's a drink to share. And now this might sound gross, but basically the way it works is you have this gourd of coffee, and the person whose drink it is pours water from either a thermos, whether it's cold, and typically that's when it's when you're drinking it in the summer, and then in the winter they have like a thermo or a thermos where they put the hot water into the tea, and everyone shares and drinks from the same cup. So the person who brings the tea would pour the water in, they take the first drink and they drink it all the way down. And then once they've done that, they refill it and pass it over to the next person. And then the next person takes it, drinks the whole thing, and then it continues with more fresh water, and the next person drinks from it. And you can see these folks drinking tea all day long. It's not uncommon to see the kids going to school with their matera, which is a like a thermos type thing that they strap over their shoulder, and it has like a little thermal thing. It's usually covered with leather, but anyway, I said all that to say I have found that the practice of drinking tea in this way has really been great. Warm tea, hot tea has always been a little bit hard for me because I feel like it has a lot of acidity, or it's just really strong, and there's kind of like a taste to it. I can't even describe this. It's kind of bitter, and I don't necessarily want to have the added sugars or cream and all that, even though, don't get me wrong, a cup of Earl Grey or English breakfast tea with some sugar and cream is amazing. But trying to stick with clean style drinking, I want to drink the teas throughout the day and my coffees without any added sugars or creams or artificial stuff, just straight tea. So I found that drinking tea in the manner in which the Paraguayans and the Guaraníes do has become like really pleasurable in the realm of taste. And part of it is, I feel like the fact that the cold water is added to the tea, and the tea is allowed to basically brew in the cool water, the cold brew, it has less of the bitterness and has a lighter taste. So what I've done is I brought here with me, I have my bombilla, which is my filter straw that I bought when I went to Paraguay in the early 90s. I have that with me today. And what I've done is I have a tea that I'm drinking right now. This is not Yerba Mate tea. This is, excuse me, it's called Apocinum tea, and it is good for your heart, your lungs, your liver, your blood pressure, your circulation. There's just a lot of really great things that it does for your body. It's full of magnesium, so there's a lot of good health benefits alongside the taste. But okay, so I'm going to show you what I got here. So I put it in a clear little mason jar so you can kind of see how it works. First of all, you fill your mason jar, or your gourd, the drink container that you would use for drinking yerba mate, which I do have one, and I'll need to get it. It's in my little storage area inside, and I've just been going without it and just using any cup. But for the sake of this video, I wanted to show you this with the glass mug so you can kind of see how this works. So you have this tea here. The tea is been put in, and cold water has been poured on top. Now you think, well, that's a lot of tea in there. But when you have this kind of straw, there's no, you don't get any of the leaves or anything like that. All you're doing is getting the flavor. And one of the most important things to understand about this kind of tea is when you put the leaves in and then you put the water, you don't want to stir it or any of that. Stirring or agitating it can cause the bitterness to come out of it. So you just basically want to put in your tea, put your straw and your water, and just drink. So I hope you can kind of see the straw down there. I'm going to bring the straw out so you can see it. It's a beautiful straw, by the way. This is called a bombilla. And the bombilla has a mesh. Well, it's not even a mesh. It's just there's little holes all the way around so that the tea leaves and any of the particles from the tea don't make it up the straw. Now, I will tell you that when you drink the first cup of tea, the first cup of tereré or whatever, sometimes there's like powdery stuff that is in the bag with the tea, and the first drinks when you're in Paraguay, you will see the people take sips of the tea and then spit it right out onto the floor, and that is because they're drinking out the dust, basically, and they spit that out. But once that's gone, and that's the only thing that makes it through here, then it's just pure tea after that. I'm sure you could drink it down. I don't know why they don't. It probably is pretty bitter, I'm not sure. But this straw, it's pretty. It has some decoration here. It has the drinking part there where you drink from, and you put it just directly into the tea, and then you sip. So just like that. And the flavor that you get is just light and refreshing. This tea is cool. I didn't have to wait for it to steep like a long time. I just put the water in there, and I just put it here on the table just before I started this video, and it already has a very light taste. It gives the water a good flavor. For people who don't really like plain water, this is an excellent way to get your water in, and with the added benefits of the different virtues of tea and the health benefits that come along with it. Like I said, this one is got a lot of magnesium in it, and it has a lot of health benefits used in like Ayurvedic healthcare and different things. So I want to just kind of give you guys this option for tea. This is what I'm doing. This is what I've been doing, and I've just returned to it more and more. And I found that for loose leaf tea, this is the easiest way to go. I've always struggled with loose leaf tea, like making it in like a tea ball, or making it in a French press, which is fine too. But for this, there's just no way to taste the tea as pure and as close to nature as you can. Talk about raw living. This is great, and the tea just comes through in just such a great way. I just love it. So if you're interested in that, I would really suggest you try it. It's such a neat way to get your tea, get your water, stay hydrated, and to get lots of other health benefits. I will post some links below. Like I said, now these things are more readily available now that we have the internet. So I'm going to post some links to the bombilla, the matera, the gourd style drink cup. Also, I'm going to post a link to the different teas that I talked about here. And if you have, if you try it, comment below, let me know. I want to hear your thoughts about it. Also, if you have any questions or you have anything that any comments or anything, please post them below, and I will be happy to help you, or to try some new stuff and just kind of let you know what I'm thinking. So tea for health, bombilla, with your yerba mate or whatever kind of loose leaf tea you'd like to have. And I hope that you guys find something new that you like here, and let me know if you use it. All right, well, I hope everybody has a great day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.